Welcome, folks. This is Do-Rag Wisdom, and today's Earth date is Y2K 18.05.31, with just 159 days until our midterm elections. Do-Rag Wisdom's Democratic platform, because I intend to single-handedly save the Democratic Party, because only I alone can do this. I understand the problem the Democratic Party is having with its message and its leadership. We are at the point in the movie when the protagonists are at their lowest point. This is George Bailey from It's a Wonderful Life getting ready to commit suicide. This is Mr. Deeds from Mr. Deeds Goes to Town getting locked up in an asylum. This is Mr. Smith from Mr. Smith Goes to Washington walking out of the Senate in disgrace. And this is John Doe from Meet John Doe, also getting ready to commit suicide because he has been slammed up against the wall of agony. And this Democratic Party, folks, of the real world has been infected by the corporatist virus, turning it from the party of the people to the party of the liberal rich. You hear that, folks? That's the ice cream. Ever since I moved to this neighborhood, they have that Scott Joplin rag there. The Democratic Party, by the way, has a history of trying to figure out its identity. It was, after all, the party of Jim Crow racism at one time and KKK lynching, until the Southern racists left it when LBJ, Democrat from Texas, president, decided to do the right thing for people of color. So here we are again at a time when the Democratic Party has lost its way. It may welcome everyone and everything, but when they invited the corporatists, they lost their identity as sure as someone with a lobotomy does. But I'm here to save the Democratic Party. Yes, little old me, little old Do-Rag Wisdom. And I have the idea and the platform that these pathetic schleppers should run on. I want to add here that my platform will not sit well with the corporatist Democrats that are in charge of the Democratic Party now. And as long as they control the Democratic Party, we have no opposition to the fascism we now face. Again, we are at that point in the movie where the good folks are getting screwed. But we can turn it around, folks. We need truly a progressive Democratic Party with the guts to say so right in the deplorable faces of the fascists. A Democratic Party with the following platform. A. We, the Democratic Party, totally reject the big money donors and the dark money of Citizens United. Our candidates have pledged to take campaign donations only from the people. B. We, the Democratic Party, believe in tax reform and not tax cuts. You got to run the government with something, folks. Otherwise, you'll never be able to use those highways or those wonderful national parks, and we'll never have a standing military. Tax reform will be dedicated to helping to rescue the middle class. And taxes will be raised on corporations and on the rich in general because they're obligated to help better the lives of all and not just better the lives for themselves. Just read your Bibles, folks. C. We, the Democratic Party, reject the notion of trickle-down economics because all human beings deserve the best they can get, not just the drippings, the leftovers off of some greedy rich bastard's table. D. We, the Democratic Party, recognize that most corporations are greedy and will stop at nothing to gain their wealth at the expense of others. They'll even poison people. Look what the Republican Party allowed in Flint, Michigan, with the poisoning of the water there. Therefore, we believe in every kind of regulation that will protect the consumer from dangers growing out of corporate business dealings. And not only the consumer, but us all, everybody. We, the Democratic Party, and this is E, believe in the Constitution and in the rule of law. We further believe that our Constitution evolves with time and is not stuck in the 18th century as some like Neil Gorsuch believe. F. We, the Democratic Party, believe in the separation of church, tribal law, and state. We are committed to the freedom of belief, but we never want such belief to control our secular lives and secular lives. We, the Democratic Party, G, this is G, respect science, and we believe that climate change is real and must be dealt with, or else we are being dangerously negligent to the generations that are going to follow us. Our party supports with all our hearts green energy and a total rejection of oil and of coal. Note, we intend to help all folks displaced from jobs because of our platform. H, we, the Democratic Party, support a woman's right to choose. We, the Democratic Party, reject all racism, anti-Semitism, Islamophobia, misogyny, homophobia, and xenophobia. J, we, the Democratic Party, support free and open public college education. And we, the Democratic Party, will always support traditional public schools over so-called charter schools. And that being said, K, we, the Democratic Party, deny the notion of privatizing public education, public prisons, and veteran services. All of these institutions must be funded and upgraded to serve in the quality way that they are supposed to. L, we, the Democratic Party, support unions and their rank and file. We do not deny globalization, but also propose that the international workers of the world be revived, so that all workers, no matter what part of the world they are in, will be protected from employer abuse. That's the Wobblies, I think. We got to revive that union, because globalism is here to stay whether we like it or not, and the way we can fight it, especially workers, is the entire working planet has to be unionized. M, we, the Democratic Party, support a minimum wage of $20 an hour. N, we, the Democratic Party, believe that all military spending should go to the soldiers in the field and not entirely to rich defense contractors as they are now. O, we, the Democratic Party, believe we owe a debt to our war veterans that we must pay always. We will never privatize veteran services. We send these brave folks to fight for us, for our freedom, and we are obligated to take care of them. Yeah, the government is obligated to take care of them, not private companies who will make profit off of their blood. P, we, the Democratic Party, believe in the importance and in the vitality of our social safety net, including Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and the Affordable Care Act. Q, we, the Democratic Party, believe in the separation of powers and want to make sure that the Supreme Court is not tainted by political partisanship. Therefore, we believe that the way in which we choose our Supreme Court and our lower federal judges should be reformed. R, all citizens who legally acquire firearms should be required to join a regulated state civilian militia. S, we, the Democratic Party, reject the notion that only English is our official language. T, we, the Democratic Party, believe in Medicare for all. U, we, the Democratic Party, reject Puritanism and the Protestant work ethic. We believe in the legalization of marijuana, sex work, and certain synthetic drugs. We want gambling in all states. We also believe in employee 2-hour siestas per workday and 1 month vacation time for all. Work week should be 4 days with a 3-day weekend. We need to be more libertine or die of grumpiness. All working women should receive at least 4 days off each month during the height of their menstrual pain. And again, as I said at the beginning of this, as long as the Democratic Party of this era is contaminated by corporations, money, and greed, they will never have a viable platform. And these disgusting, deplorable right-wing creeps will keep winning until our USA tragically becomes the former USA.